Hello everybody and welcome to a new class. Now this is going to be the class on Zodiac Empowerment and I'm very excited for this one. But of course we have a few words of wisdom that we need to go over before we get into the class. So when you have your third eye open, you can see visions and feelings of the foods that you eat. Now veganism is definitely different. Um, So you'll get visions of the foods that you're eating. So, say for example, mushrooms. You'll get visions of mushrooms, and the foods also have a feeling attached to it. So, if you use the reference book that I showed you in the earlier classes, Wicked in the Kitchen, the mushrooms have psychic awareness abilities with it. So, um, I was getting visions like that, especially when I'm doing psychedelics, right? Um, so that's like really nice. Usually there's some type of message from the universe if they're showing you something like that. So fasting is also easier after you're doing psychedelics. So you'll eat food, you'll take your psychedelics, and then after the days or the weeks after you're done doing psychedelics, it'll be a lot easier for you to be fasting. Especially if it's one of those psychedelics that make you a bit nauseous. Those ones are going to be the best to actually help you fast a lot easier. Another thing when you're doing psychedelics, you must do the meditation and energy clearing. Because when you're going into your psychedelics, wherever your chakras are, it will expand the state of your current chakra. So you got to do the meditation, you got to clear the energy, right? Because after you go into your psychedelic, it will expand the current state of your chakra. Okay, so it's really a good idea to constantly practice. Like I said earlier, consistency is key. You have to be consistent. You always have to be practicing. Um, Another thing is that balance your emotions, especially with the new moon. You may need to cry during the new moon or the days before or the days after. Especially for women on your menstrual cycle, it's okay for you to cry. It's okay for you to actually cycle out the water in your body and balance out your emotions. So don't feel bad. I am one of those people, of course, I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. I'm one of those people that are like, I'm a soldier. No one sees me cry. I'm tough, right? But my period is my period, and you have to accept, like, okay, that's your period, right? Another thing that people that I've noticed in the energies lately is that people think it's okay to watch corn. No corn, okay, guys? I need to remind you again, no corn at all, ever. People are out there thinking it's okay. I've actually had other women on the internet try to make me jealous for being seductive or being more seductive than me, but you're not supposed to be doing that. Now, I gotta remind you, and this is from Embodiment Celestial too, we will both be telling you it is a woman's lowest calling to be seductive, and it's her highest calling to be nurturing. Now, it's a man's lowest calling to infiltrate and harass. I've had a lot of men try to control me or try to shut me down for teaching. I've had a lot of men trying to shut me down for teaching, try to infiltrate, harass, control, when men should be protective and providing. Okay, so we really just got to keep that in mind, okay? It's always best to have the energy of a home and family rather than having low level, low ranking interactions with others, meaning like one night stands or flirting with multiple different women on the internet with no loyalty. We really want to be staying away from those types of things. It's not very good for the energies, okay? And lastly, love is not a joke. I see a lot of people joking about their not taking care of their responsibilities, having superficial relationships and saying it's a joke. It's not a joke. Love is not a joke. Responsibility is not a joke. And a lot of people like to joke around and play around. We really want to be staying away from that if we want our magic to come in good. All right, this is about using our manifestations and our magic, our energy, our power, and cleaning up our energy. The cleaner your energy is, the better results you're going to have. Okay, the better results for yourself, the better results for everybody else around you too. Like I said, we are all connected to each other. Remember, we are all connected to each other. So making sure that your own energy is clean is going to positively affect everybody around you too. If it's not just for you, it's for everybody else. Okay, so please be considerate spiritually of other people. Okay, so Zodiac Empowerment. So before we start looking at the page, man, I don't know who made this page, but we'll get into it. But they did a really, really great job. All right, here. Let's see. Zodiac Empowerment is the use of energies from certain zodiac signs to manifest on the 3D. These abilities are not big or flashy like in a movie or in an anime, but they are much smaller. They're very small, slight bits of energy that you can see in real life. So they're not big. They're big on the spiritual plane. These abilities in the spiritual plane, you can see them with your third eye on a bigger scale, and they vibrate down onto the physical plane in a smaller way. I will go over each sign and I'll give you some real world examples. You can add abilities to other abilities to complete a task. So you can layer the abilities onto each other, which I have been doing a lot. Right, they manifest on higher dimensions and vibrate down into the physical. That's why in the spiritual realm, these abilities are very big and flashy, but on the physical plane, that's because they're higher vibrational on a higher dimension, and they come down onto the 3D. As humans evolve, you can revisit the website and some of the abilities may be different and change because humans have a learning curve. Humans always evolve and learn over time. So you'll go back to the page and you'll see that some of the abilities are going to be different. Use your abilities to help with daily chores. Use it for self-defense, righteously so, fair and righteous self-defense. Or use it against lower entities such as harmful demons. This could be useful if anyone is skilled in the advanced technique of astral projection, leaving the body with meditation to explore the spiritual realm. So if you know how to leave your body, this might be very useful for you guys to understand, just in case you run into any type of lower entities of any kind, if you have any type of trouble in the spiritual realm. Any offensive abilities can be practiced on spiritual training dummies. So in the higher dimensions, you can put like a training dummy down. Like, yeah, a training dummy, and you will be able to practice your abilities in that way. Like a target, or like, you know, have you go to like a shooting range and there's like a target on the wall? So it's not actually, you're not practicing your abilities on real spirits. You can practice them on a target, okay? And again, a warning and a safety warning. Please do not attack people of the light, such as myself or our tarot readers or any person that is teaching you spirituality that you can intuitively see with your third eye. If you know that person is of the light, please do not attack them. Now, you may need to be able to attack people who are not of the light, people who do not have their third eye open. You may need to wrangle some people. You may need to keep some people under control. I understand. But we are a collective. People of the light are a collective. We have a club that we all have this mutual agreement that we don't harm each other. But I do understand that the people without their third eye, they can be possessed with demons and they need to be under control, okay? So I do get that. So this power listing, let's go. Oh my gosh, this website is so cool. Whoever wrote this is absolutely crazy. I don't know who wrote this, but this one is very, very cool. All right. Powerlisting.fandom.com/wiki/Zodiac_empowerment. All right. I'll put the link in the description if my ads didn't want to let my computer run. I'm sorry. My computer's having a hard time with this because it's not my desktop. It's a laptop. Okay, here we go. So, let's go over a few of these. I probably won't go over all of them. This is kind of something that you should be looking at on your own. So, capabilities. Zodiac Empowerment, also called Zodiac Ability Affinity. Whoa, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Yay, it's working. Okay. Zodiac Ability Affinity Control, Channeling, and Power. Capabilities. The users become stronger, faster, more durable, etc. when they come into contact with their zodiac power/signs, possibly unlocking abilities related to the affinity and enhancing existing powers. Some users may be able to draw sustenance from zodiac power signs or even to slow or stop aging, which is what we're doing with our veganism. What we're doing with the veganism is that we are having decelerated aging, or also called semi-immortality. That's what the fasting does. Every time your stomach goes through a digestive cycle, you will age. So when you're fasting, you are stopping the process of going through another digestive cycle. Okay, I hope that made sense. So I don't know, no one ever showed me this, which is, I'm wondering, I'm like, why was there nobody on the internet actually talking about this? I don't know, no one ever talks about this. It's like weird, but I had to figure this one out myself. But I'm glad I could show you because I've been using this for a very, very long time. So we have our basic elementals, of course: fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Earth is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Air is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, right? So we have our basic elements right here. So you can go ahead and look at these on your own time. It's such a big, elemental magic is like its own thing that I don't want to go over right now, but I do recommend that you go figure this out on your own. Also, I have a book right here actually. If you want to learn more about elemental magic, I have this Estrella Taylor Air Magic, and then she has all the elements. So elemental magic, you're gonna have to learn this. Elements of witchcraft, air magic. I got the air one. I want all of the other ones, but we haven't gotten around to that. By Estrella Taylor. Okay, you should get those. You should learn it so you can have your elemental bases down, and you can use all of the abilities for all the signs in your chart. So yeah, I have a lot of air in my chart, but I also have a lot of fire in my chart too, so I can also be using fire manipulation as well. So any of the signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, all of them, and your North Node. Definitely your North Node as well. You really want to be using your North Node the most. But yeah, any of those, any sign in your chart, you can be using their abilities, okay? And all of their elements. So very, very useful to know. Let's see. Again, more stuff. Superhuman physiology, supernatural human physiology, enhanced condition, supernatural condition, enhanced durability, and things like that. Self-power augmentation, metabolism, self-sustenance. Very nice stuff going on here. Okay, let's get into the signs. Aries allows roar and strength-based abilities such as war cry, horn manipulation, attacks, caprine physiology. Fire manipulation, charging ram attack, Omni Slayer. So, okay, yeah, if you think about it, I like to practice my abilities. You can practice your abilities spiritually when you're playing video games. So you can actually just go spar against each other if you're playing like games and stuff. Like PvP. Speedster. I like Aries for the Speedster ability. I always use that. I love that one because, let's say for example, with the Aries Speedster ability, this one's really useful because, say for example, you don't have a lot of time one day, you're in a rush one day to get all these chores done. You can use Speedster. If you have Aries in your chart, use Speedster. You Speedster is also wearing sports clothes, wearing workout shoes, running shoes, wearing clothes with zippers on them. That one is very, very, very useful. I really like to use that one. Yeah, wear clothes with like zippers. So you can put things in your pocket, you can run around, and nothing falls out, right? Workout clothes. Yeah, so I love that one actually. And then weapon magic, which is easy for video games and sparring and things like that. Supernatural strength, meaning that when you need it, you can lift a bit more than usual. When you focus in on your abilities, focus on the energy of the sign and focus in on what the ability is. Taurus allows endurance and creation-based abilities, similar to Aries with the horns. Of course, Aries is the ram, Taurus is going to be the bull, right? If you did familiarize yourself with the Zodiac horoscope page and things like that. Endurance. So I have Taurus in my chart. I have a lot of these. Actually, I have all signs in my chart, so I can go over every one of them. All signs in my chart. So endurance. Oh, I forgot. Okay. So when you are using your abilities, it would help to use a crystal with them too. Okay, so say for example, Taurus. I have Taurus in my chart. Endurance. So I really like this one. You can do it like this. So I have a crystal called Black Spinel, and that's for the sign of Taurus. And the Black Spinel has the energy of completing tasks. So seeing through a task until the end, right? So allows endurance. So Taurus endurance plus the Black Spinel crystal, that will help you complete tasks. Things like that. If you really have a hard time with actually going through projects and things like that, that is going to be the most useful way to be using that, okay? Really, really amazing stuff, okay? Defenses, Power Fist. Oof. Taurus Power Fist. Maybe some unawakened person, some low person, a person that operates from the lower chakras, they want to go fight you, you can use your power fist, okay? If you have Taurus in your chart. And again, mineral energy manipulation. Of course, with our veganism, we use a lot of minerals. We use a lot of minerals, okay? But yeah, these are really, really cool. Vibration manipulation. Let's see. I'm trying to find interesting ones, but of course, I do want you guys to actually go into these. So I actually do want you to read it yourself because I can't. If I went over everything, it'll be way too long. But another thing that you can do is here. We can go into mineral energy manipulation. Click on the word. Click on it, and it'll give you a bit more information. If you click on the ability in blue, and then it'll give you all these applications and sub abilities as well. So you can apply this to, you can amplify minerals, you can, let's see, you can absorb minerals better or absorb the energy. I'll find a better one. Okay, Gemini is better for this one actually. Earth manipulation, of course, for Taurus, because it's an earth sign. And then you also have a planet, sorry. You have, I'm trying to find it. So with every zodiac sign, you also have planetary manipulation. Hold on. So you also have like, okay, let's do Gemini. Mars empowerment. So you guys can use the energy of Mars, and I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. Oh, whoops, my bad. Okay, that's not the right page I wanted. Air manipulation, Mars empowerment. I think you can just look it up. Or Mercury empowerment, my bad. Mercury empowerment. I don't know where it is though. I think they took it off. I don't know why. But anyways, alright, Gemini. So, allows mental-based abilities and shape-shifting-based abilities. Okay, so Castor and Pollux. For Gemini, you guys are the twins, right? I'm Gemini Sun, Gemini Mercury. So Castor and Pollux are the two twins. Castor is going to be the gentle one that's a horse trainer. Pollux is going to be the boxer, the fighter, the tough one. So Castor is going to be mental, creating like mental manipulation, perception manipulation, unpredictability, and light side view. Ooh, yeah, because, okay. Yeah, because Castor is going to be the horse trainer, gentle one with light side view. So they're going to be the light side, they're going to be the sweet one with a lot of mental manipulation because they are gentle. But Pollux is more of the tough one, dark side view with shape shifting. Omni Replication. I love using Omni Replication. So, when combined, Gemini itself allows hybrid-based abilities such as the walking double, power opposition, divided mind. I love using divided mind. We'll go over that. Yin yang manipulation, which is like, okay, if you see like a girl and a guy being friends, they probably have Gemini in their chart. They're probably balancing their yin yang manipulation. That's why I, as a female, have a lot of male friends because I have that yin yang manipulation. I like to balance out those energies, right? If you do see that sometimes. So let's go into divided mind. So we can click on the ability, right? And then it'll give you all sorts of applications, detailed applications and variations, techniques, associations, limitations. Okay, yeah, so when you're using these abilities, limitations. So Gemini, you guys are so crazy. I'm a Gemini myself, like I said. You guys are insane. You guys are crazy. All right, alien mind. So this is your divided mind. And of course, you'll notice that you can multitask very well. You can be like, my head can be doing work in one area, and then my other brain will be having a conversation with somebody else at the same time. But you'll have two brains to be working on things, right? Two minds, divided mind. Powers such as telepathy or mind control. Powers such as telepathy or mind control will not work on the user and probably backfire. So, you guys, Geminis, you guys are so mentally strong. Air sign is the mental, air sign is going to be the intelligent ones. So, Gemini, you are so crazy. But since you guys have two brains, you're going to be a little smarter than everybody, meaning that you guys will be entrusted with such power. Telepathy and mind control. Yeah, they don't work. Okay, yeah, no one can control your mind. Okay, good. So you can bypass mental limitations that prevent people from using their full strength. So sometimes you can do this. I wouldn't try to use these abilities all the time, but when you need it, when you need the ability, you can use it, but not all the time. All right. I've been able to use that a lot. Emotion regulation. So you can really choose what you can or cannot feel. Let's see. Okay. Also, another really important one that I want you guys to notice, if you have Gemini in your chart, you also have divided mind, sub-ability, alien mind, sub-ability, stupidity, inducement. So if people are trying to get into your head, if people are trying to control your mind, or if people are trying to like mess with you mentally or emotionally or something like that, the person who is attacking you will be stupid. So if you're Gemini out there and you notice a lot of people around you are stupid, that's because that is your own abilities protecting you, because that person probably has um, negativity that they're sending towards you. That person is probably thinking real negative about you, and now it's backfiring on them, making them stupid. Okay, so it's not your fault. I know I had a hard time with that. I'm like, why is everybody around me stupid? Why is everybody around me stupid? This is so annoying, because that was my own energy protecting me. So when somebody tries to attack you, that person is going to be stupid. Okay? You guys can turn other people stupid. Possession immunity, chaos immunity. So even if people are trying to cause like a bunch of like issues and chaos and drama around you, you can still have a clear mind through all of these things. So I know there's a lot of people that do try to stop me from actually teaching you guys. So that's where I use those abilities. Chaos immunity, mental illness immunity, right? Because it has to do with my mind. Uh-huh. Psychic shield immunity, so yeah, more psychic attacks. Lots of psychic attacks. Let's see. Multiple personalities, specialized personalities in different areas. User can swap between these personalities to give themselves advantages during different situations. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, hey. And then self-hypnosis. Okay. Oh, Geminis, I love you. I love you so much. All right, self-hypnosis. The user can put themselves on autopilot, which I like to use a lot because I'll show you when we get to Virgo. So I like to use autopilot when I'm at work. So I'll throw on my autopilot and I'll put myself in hypnosis, and then I'll also use the ability of Virgo with time manipulation, which I will show you guys later. So autopilot plus time manipulation. When you clock into work, the whole day goes so fast if you know how to use it. If you know how to focus your energy onto these abilities, if you have these signs in your chart, if you have the abilities. So yeah, you can layer the abilities onto each other. Autopilot plus Virgo time manipulation together, your whole day is going to go by, right? So very, very cool stuff. Please go ahead and look more into that. Again, with Gemini though, like with this, where is it? Where is it? Omni Replication too. Jeez Louise. Okay, Omni Replication with Gemini is incredibly powerful. I've had people joke to me, like, oh, I don't think it's fair that you guys get all the abilities. It was so funny, but again, you guys have two brains. You guys are the smarter ones, and you guys are going to be entrusted with a big responsibility because you guys are smart enough to actually handle it. Okay, so I love Omni Replication. The user possesses remarkable ability to replicate anything effortlessly and flawlessly, whether it be themselves, objects, deities, knowledge, wounds, power, skills, any conceivable entity. So basically, the easy way to understand this is that you can replicate energies. So, say for example, I want to replicate the energy of being rich, you can. And I think that might actually help you with your manifestations. If you want to replicate any of the other signs, so Gemini, technically, you guys have all of the abilities. You guys can use all of the abilities if you want to. You guys can use all of your abilities, all of the abilities for all the signs, okay? Because you can just replicate it. So, say for example, Gemini, you want to be a Capricorn today, you can be a Capricorn. You can omni replicate Capricorn. So, Gemini, if you want to be a Cancer today, you can be a Cancer if you want to. And you can have all of their abilities with that too, okay? I don't think it's fair that you guys have all the abilities, but you got them. So you have all these applications, replication. But yeah, you guys should definitely check this out. Techniques. Oh, right. And if we go back to Divided Mind, so at the bottom of the page, it has limitations. Okay, so right here, it'll have limitations, okay? Sorry, I gotta close these dang ads. Limitations. Having both a good and evil personality can result in the user being unreliable. So these are going to be a little warnings to keep in mind while you use all of your abilities. This might be hard to control. Other personalities may take over the entire body. But, you know, I wouldn't be too afraid. Of course, if you're not like I'm here to teach you. I'm here teaching you everything I possibly know. I've been fine. I've been completely fine. So the only thing is that we'll go over this during Scorpio, but you're not supposed to use your abilities too much. Like, don't try to overdo it. Kind of like just use them when you need them in small amounts, because if you use your abilities too much, you could overburn yourself, like overburden yourself in some type of way. So yeah, they do have some type of limitations. Okay, Cancer. You guys, oh, you guys are really cool. Okay, okay. Um, they have like pincer grip, okay, binding. So if you're a Cancer, if you have Cancer in your chart, You guys have this insane grip. I had my sister's a Cancer too, and there was one day where she was like grabbing onto my arm, and I just felt the pincer grip onto me. I was like, okay, whoa, like that's definitely Cancer. Um, yeah, Cancers kind of just hang on there. You guys have an insane like what's the word for it? Like I don't know, just like hanging on there, right? You guys really just hang in there. You guys can grab anything and stick with it forever. Whether it be like, I want to stay in this relationship, or I've had trouble with that actually growing up. I've had trouble getting over relationships. Like, that's actually hard for me because I do have Cancer in my Venus. So, you guys do tend to hang on to things for a long time. Like, forever is forever. Like, I want to be in this relationship forever, right? And it's very, very hard to actually like make you guys let go. But it can be really useful in the way that, say, for example, you're like working on a career or you have some type of dream. You guys probably are not going to let go of that, and it could be very successful for you guys. So keep on working on a career, you know, hang on to that. Okay, so absolute shield construction, shell formation. Yeah, you guys have a lot of like protective shielding abilities, and you guys can also like shield others too, because I have shielded other people before from dying. I have done that. Yeah, absolute shield construction. That is, it's a really good ability. You can shield yourself, you can shield others. Absolutely insane shielding from Cancer. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Leo. Leo, you guys are crazy. Such as Berserker, Natural Weaponry, Feral Mind, and Lion Physiology. Oh my goodness, Leos. You're so creative. So creative. I love Leos. Okay, I have Leo in my North Node. Feral Mind. Feral Mind is just fun. So Berserker, when you're like at that last 2 hours of work and you just want to leave, you can go ahead and turn on your Berserker mode and you can go ahead and finish that last couple hours of work, which I thought was really useful. A natural weaponry, of course, so you can use that in a video game when you're game PvP. Feral Mind, again, pretty nice when you're in game with people, or if people want to fight you, then they messed with the wrong person, you know? Supernatural Charisma, Supernatural Roar. I like to use Supernatural Roar when I'm making music. I also know of a few other music producers who have Leo in their chart. Um, but okay, here's a good example. Margwa. He has Leo in his chart, in his moon. I'm not trying to be weird, I just like to know that. But he does use Supernatural Roar in his music, and you can definitely tell. That's really, really cool. Of course, fire manipulation. Yeah, Supernatural Charisma, Indomitable Pride. Leos. Leos, Leos, Leos. I love you guys. You guys are so bright. And you guys, when you guys do something good, of course, Leos are very warm hearted. And when you guys do something that comes from your heart, something wholesome, something warm hearted, you guys get this pride empowerment that gives you this energy boost. That one is really, really good. I like to use that one a lot. Supernatural charisma, people will like you better. Predator instincts. And then, oh, hey, okay, okay. Leos with absolute senses. So you guys have cat-like reflexes, cat-like senses, meaning that you can hear things better, you can smell things better, especially with the smelling. It's like I can smell everything someone ate. if I like stand close to a person, it's like I know what you ate today by the last little thing. Like I can smell people. Like you'll have like cat like, and then when you have your spiritual lion physiology, your ears are gonna twitch when you hear things. Your spiritual cat ears. Give yourself some spiritual cat ears from Leo. Oh my word. Okay, so Virgo allows purity-based abilities. You guys are going to be our healers, such as purification, healing, sacred light manipulation. So we are in Virgo season right now. So we're doing a lot of like purification. I did stop smoking, right? I stopped smoking and we're eating clean. Divine plant manipulation, earth manipulation, um, divine force manipulation, absolute beauty, femininity aspects. I'm pretty sure masculinity aspect is like for Aries or something like that. But yeah, basically a lot of like healing manipulation, season magic. Oh, because Virgos are mutable signs. Virgos are going to be the mutable signs, like Gemini or Pisces, Virgo, or Sagittarius. So that's going to be like the more movement of the signs. So season magic, when the earth changes seasons, that's going to be your best bet right there. Yeah, if that makes sense. Libra, balance-based abilities. So, again, we come to another air sign for your mental. So you'll have chi mastery, equality, stabilizing. Oh, I love using Libra for stabilizing. Razor wind for Libra, so you can pick up things in the wind and make them razors. Justice manipulation. Okay, so you guys can make spiritual laws. Of course, we remember using the light. We are of the light. So you can make your own spiritual laws to some extent. Omni neutrality, meaning that you're not on one side or the other. You can judge from a neutral point. Again, I like using the balance abilities a lot with Libra. Those are going to be the most useful. So when you feel yourself getting too sad, when you feel yourself getting too excitable, you can come back into this balanced state, which I really like about Libra. I have Libra in my chart too. I have all the signs in my chart. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio. Let's see. Egyptian magician. So you guys are extremely powerful. Scorpio is going to be the most powerful sign. Egyptian magician. Now these are very, very extremely potent, powerful abilities. So you guys be careful not to overdo it. Please do not overdo it because you can burn out your own life force energy. Stealth mode. I use stealth mode a lot when I want to get myself out of a situation without being noticed. You can go into stealth mode. If I want to like avoid people, if I don't want people seeing me, you can stealth, which I do a lot. I've had people like wonder like, where did she go? Where did she go? I've done that to people a lot in my life where people are just like, where did she go? Where did she go? I kind of just stealth away because I was practicing my stealth. Dehydration. You can absorb water from the plants around you, which I mean, like if you're low on water, if you need it in an emergency, I guess that would be okay. But yeah, go and look at these abilities for yourself. Sagittarius, I really like you guys too. Archery abilities, such as like, let's see, extrasensory perception, absolute precision. Oh my word. I love Sagittarius actually. I love these abilities. Absolute precision, very useful when you're playing in-game, PvP or whatever, right? or your perception, like you'll be able to like see targets much quicker than average, right? It's like when you're playing that one Zelda mini game where you gotta like shoot at the targets, right? It's like that, where you get to do that better. And then they also have absolute preparedness, which I really like to use. I really love absolute preparedness because I never forget anything. It's very rare. Scorpio, because I have Scorpio in my chart, you will forget some things. Um, Scorpio do forget things, but with absolute preparedness, sorry, that was kind of messy right there, but absolute preparedness, you will not forget anything. You'll always have everything in your bag. You're never gonna forget anything. Sometimes I will like collect items. Sometimes like I'll like store something away, like an item away, store it away, and then I don't know what it's for. I just know that I need it. You'll have like this inner knowing that I need that thing, and then I'll store it away, and then I'll grab it out later. I'll come take it out later. And usually you'll have like a purpose for it, even if you don't know what it is at the moment. So I really like that one. Capricorn, nature-based abilities, bio nature manipulation. You guys can make things grow. Same thing. It's just like a lot of earth magic. Geomagnetism manipulation. Time spirit. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it was like Capricorn. Yeah, anyways, these abilities do change over time, so they're not always going to be the same. Time embodiment, time spirit. So I do have Capricorn in my houses, so you can still use time manipulation. Of course, I can use all of the abilities, but esoteric gravity manipulation, restoration, harvest manipulation, growth manipulation with Capricorn, progression with Capricorn, Aquarius, ice manipulation, water manipulation, because you guys are the cup bearers, pure genius. Oh wow. Absolute technology. Okay, advanced technology. So yeah, you guys with Aquarius, you guys are so smart, pure genius. And you guys make use of technology to your advantage. Logic manipulation. Oh, which is different from mental manipulation, but mental manipulation is the way people think, and logic manipulation is why people think, if that made any sense. But you guys are really cool for doing that. I know how to use it. I've actually had a bad ex that would use logic manipulation in a very dark way against me, but we know what it is now. Damn. But yeah, use it in a light way. Of course, we use our abilities of the light because we don't want bad karma and things of that. Pisces, let's see, imagination, manifestation. So your manifestations are very powerful. Telepathy, telekinesis, teleportation, spiritual teleportation. My sister has teleportation. My sister has Pisces in her moon, and I had a lucid dream because lucid dreaming is astral projection. So I was astral projecting in my sleep one night. My sister has Pisces in her moon, so my sister came up to me in my dream. She like I was like following after her in my dream, and she just teleports away, and I'm like, come on, Pisces, I know. So I was like, where did she go? She just teleported. She just like straight disappeared. I'm like, okay, yeah, all right. Telekinesis, embodiment celestial is a Pisces sun. He shows everybody that he can use telekinesis. He has some type of device that he can move to track his telekinesis. So if you want to go on their channel and see that actually in real life. Okay, so very, very cool. Okay, and We'll go over this real quick. Chinese New Year. So your Chinese zodiac sign, it is real and you need to use it. They have smaller abilities, of course, but it still is pretty useful to know. So, say for example, I'm a rabbit. I'm a rabbit Chinese zodiac, so I will have super speed, teleportation. The rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. Those are going to be your Chinese New Year. Look up your birth year. So, say for example, 1999 was my birth year. That's going to be the rabbit. And you should just do a little. And like, what does it mean? What does it mean to be a rabbit, right? What does it mean to be a snake? What does it mean to be a monkey, right? So you guys have all these different abilities. Rat with animation, cunning, ox with super strength, tiger with indomitable will, rabbit with super speed and teleportation, dragon with combustion, inducement, and weather manipulation. We are in the year of the dragon right now. Chinese New Year is actually very important. So you're going to see a lot of these abilities. I've been able to use weather manipulation. You can also with the Gemini, with the Omni Replication, you can Omni replicate the Chinese zodiac signs as well. So I've been using a lot of weather manipulation myself. Snake with invisibility and hypnotism, horse healing and regeneration, sheep with astral projection, invulnerability, and things of that nature. So yeah, you can also take a look at these. Those are really useful. And I think that's it. It's also very useful if you go to zodiacscience.com and you look at the planets. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, if you look at the planets and what the planets represent, so you can understand what it is. Absolute speed flight. Yeah, I've been using that one. I'm sorry. Let's see. Esoteric lunar manipulation. I can't find it. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyways, that has been my class. I don't want to make this too long, but please, yeah, go ahead. Go check it out. No one ever told me about this. I had to find this out on my own, but you guys should be using this. Of course, use your abilities responsibly. Be responsible. Be responsible. Be good. Get your good karma. I use these abilities to help me out when I'm bored at work, okay? So I'm not out here just attacking people all willy-nilly and reckless, okay? So, yeah, of course, check it out. Practice. Use the training dummies. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you very much, and I'll be back with more information because this is not it. This is not the end of the class. So thank you for joining me, and I will teach you some more later. Goodbye.